Hey, what's up, fam? This chapter was strange. It was strangely strange, like a level that I can describe it pretty simply, but at the same time, it still just comes off as like, how exactly am I supposed to take some of these parts? So we get a little bit of flashback from Toudou, and I'm guessing whoever trained him or was very influential on him, because he's talking about like even when he was in the third grade, he could beat up like high school students, and obviously the dude is. It's not that he's it doesn't seem like he's some surreal fighter a lot. He just seems like he's got like superhuman strength by default. He just seems like one of those guys like that's gonna be part of it. He's just a beast. But he ends up meeting this biker girl who's got I don't even know what I would really call this creature. Like it looks like a spinal worm with like chopsticks coming out of its mouth and like these floating like kite wings. I don't know. If you've read it, you know what I mean. I'm guessing a lot of people had the same kind of reaction when they're like, "What the fuck is that?" But we got Tato, who's like talking about how he's gonna use his special ability, and I like the spread right after that because it was like a combination of smart and stupid at the same time. Because he's like thinking entirely. He's like, all right, I need to deduce what exactly this guy's powers are, and he goes over like all his abilities and how they work, and he's talking about like what exactly that means for their fight and how he's going to counter and how he's going to be precautionary towards it. But at the same time, he's like, I've been able to do this with my brain level IQ of 53,000. It's like you had that cockiness like mixed in there, right after like showing that he was smart, and then just that kind of like high praise. But then right afterwards, like as he's getting ready, he fell for like he didn't even pay attention of like one of the most basic like attacks ever. It was just like one of the dude's roots comes from the ground, grabs him by the foot, and then just throws him towards all these like wood root spikes. And that's where his power kind of comes out, is where it's revealed. And this ability I've seen it kind of pop up a lot in series lately. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's original to Naruto, but like Sasuke's like switching ability. Actually, I remember seeing it. I think it's either the first time I think I remember seeing it was either, um, actually, no, it was, I think Maken Key, where it was like a character's power. He could switch with an item. But after seeing it with Sasuke, it's become way more frequent. Like it's been in a couple like shonens recently. Obviously, like I said, I don't think Sasuke invented it. I don't believe that for a second. I think it was just like an item. It was like a really simplistic power that people are going to be able to use without feeling broken in interesting ways. And all Tato has to do is clap in order to switch places with something. I don't know if it was said of anything or if it's just people. Oh, I think he does say people. And yes, further some really good character dynamic fights with him and Yuji against this dude, and I don't know, it was so weird seeing that panel, and the one I'm using right now, because one of them looks like a meme. The one on the bottom, like the one on the bottom left, looks like that. What is it? Is it a He-Man meme or something? Like that weird face, but it was just so cool. But at the same time, you also got like a turnover with Yuji, who when he's like they're talking about the Black Flash and how it's not you can trigger it, but it's not there's no one who can really do it at will. And one of the dudes, Kento, he's saying how he his record is 4, and Yuji here is able to muster his third hit, which obviously is a big deal. And I think it's a little bit unfair for him because he's got Sakuna in him, but definitely is very promising because it's giving him this fast like muscle like memory reflex to hopefully being able to do this both muscle memory and his cursed energy just like getting in this like memorized set too. So really interesting as that it will be his thing, and it will be like his main attack, but at the same time other people will be able to use it if by lucky, but also providing like a power up for him by default by enhancing their cursed energy cores. It was a good chapter. Like it wasn't as I would say it was an interesting chapter because it was it just kind of had some nice ability exposition and lead up further in the fight, kind of build up a little bit more about Toudou and their his camaraderie with Yuji. Well, there wasn't I think as much to talk about as the last one, but it's definitely going to go somewhere within the next, because I don't think this fight is going to last more than, I'd say, 2 chapters at most is my guess. It's either going to end next chapter or end in the that following one. And so I think it's going to be wrapping up to the conclusion, and then hopefully we see what the other guys are doing, because this guy is pretty interesting. I want to see what Hito is up to, because he's the guy here. He's I think the most interesting character in the series. So I look forward to seeing what exactly he's up to and what he's gonna do in this arc, and how they're planning if Yuji and Toudou try and fight him the second he drops Mahayana prison. Other than that, drop a comment below on what you thought about this. Good chapter, good chapter. Even if it was a fast read, but it was definitely one that was, you had enjoyment in reading it, and it still leads up to looking forward to the next chapter. And I'd really appreciate it if you would thumbs up the video, befriend the like button and the subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone who's ever subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.